Good morning, ladies. It is Tuesday, February 10th. I hope you all are having lovely weeks. It is beautiful here in Chapel Hill this week. It is so gorgeous. Today it's supposed to be 74. And, okay, obviously I have not gotten dressed yet because glasses, hair's a wreck, rude Elijah Wood t-shirt. But when I get dressed, I am going to wear a dress, because I've been excited about wearing a dress for, the past 3 days, and I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to read Great Expectations and Carmen, and listen to Vienna Tang and Georges Bizet, because I have the Carmen opera from my opera class last semester on my iPod, because I'm awesome. And so I'm really excited about that being part of my day, about it being like sitting in the sun and hanging out, and I have this cute little green and white dress. Actually, it's green and green now, since it's the dress that turned all my laundry green, all my white laundry green, but it's actually really cute still, so I'm gonna wear it. Anyway, also, I just changed my batteries, and I opened a pack of batteries that I hadn't opened before. Does anybody else find it weird that they have these little doors on the back of your battery thingy? They're like, oh look, here I am, a set of batteries, open the door. I don't know, I thought that was weird. Maybe not. Yeah. So I did my new exercise regimen all of last week, and I went back to Zumba yesterday, and here's the thing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to Zumba for the first 3 days of the week, and then on Thursday I do kickboxing, and on Friday I do hip hop, which is actually kind of nice because it's not as aerobically challenging as Zumba and kickboxing are. It's like he teaches us a hip-hop dance, and that's cool. And then on Saturdays, I do yoga. And I did my regimen all of last week, and I went back to Zumba last night. And I am amazed at the difference between going to Zumba last Monday and going to Zumba last night. Last Monday, I could barely breathe. Now I'm actually starting to get it, and I get the movement, but I'm actually starting to breathe a little through the wheeze of last semester's bronchitis. It's been really nice. It's been a really great feeling. So yeah, that's kind of my accomplishment, is that I'm doing this exercise thing, and it's been fun. Also, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I'm sure you all know how I feel about Valentine's Day. It's a lot like how I feel about Christmas. But my dorm is doing free candy or condom grams. You can send a Valentine's Day note with a condom attached. I thought about sending one to some of my friends who don't have sex because I think that would be funny, but at the same time it could be construed as kind of mean, so I'm not gonna do it. But yeah. So last night after Zumba, I went to hang out on the boys' hall, which I do a lot because they're kind of groovy, and all of them have seating arrangements that my room does not have. So first I went over to Kevin's room and we watched Heroes for a while. Actually, we watched all of Heroes. That show was crazy. And then I went into John, who lives across the hall from him's room, and sat on the futon and tried to read Great Expectations, but didn't really. And then John Peterson came in, and I followed him to his room, and I read Great Expectations for a while, sort of. And then we sang Wicked. And then we sang Wicked for a while, which was really fun because he's a dude. And he's like a dude's dude. He's from New Jersey. He's a dude's dude. And we were singing along Wicked. I mean, he does musical theater too, so he's like all into that. But it was really fun. And I tried to read more Great Expectations, and it didn't really work. But I'm gonna finish it today. So that's the important part. Anyway, this video is probably too long already. Katie, I enjoyed your sort of guest. I don't know if you guys remember, but I already had guests in my video. They did my introduction once. And it was Ben and Anna and Rachel. So they're my guests right now because nobody's in my room. Johanna, I'm glad warmer weather is coming your way. It's still warmer here. Also, your dreams are crazy. I don't even want to try to interpret them. I did appreciate your SpongeBob interpretation of my dream, though. That was really nice. I really like that. Emily, I really like your friends. I think they're fun. And also, you looked really pretty yesterday. I'm just saying. You looked really cute. I liked your little hair back in a ponytail and stuff. And I'm glad your concert went well and stuff. And isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Katie, I will see you tomorrow.